Hey, aloha, this is Harry from Kailua. I'm going to teach you today a different kind of double stop called thirds instead of the sixth from the earlier one. So I'll explain further. So this is more of a study for Taro Patch tuning and open G tuning for Hawaiian Slack Key. So here's a close-up. So today we're going to learn more double stops. Previous shows I've showed you what I call the interval of a sixth. What that means is this is a B and this is a G. So if you count B, C, D, E, F, G, it's 6 notes apart. So today we're going to flip it. Instead of B on the bottom and G on the top, we're going to put G on the bottom, B at the top. So I'm going to teach you on these two strings today first, second and third string. And basically it's going to be the same as this, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, but it's going to sound different because it's inverted. And this is the double stop that I use in songs like La Paloma. And if you haven't heard La Paloma, I think I did it on the earlier performance show, so you can look at that and listen to it. And you're going to notice that most of the song is made up of these things. So this is another one to memorize. We start with open G on the bottom and B at the top. So this is a harmony of a third or interval of a third, because if this is G and this is B, is G, A, B. So that's what they mean by a third, 3 notes apart. And because it's 3 notes apart, it sounds different, even though they're the same notes. So it's interesting, yeah? So first one, and I'll write it underneath, we're going to start with 0, 0, and of course we're going to end up with 12, 12. That's do and do, an octave. So these are the fingers I use for next position. You can just use one finger for the next position, and then you're going to end up with the same fingers. Then you learn it backwards. But depending on how you want to practice it, like going from this position to here, you could hammer. But if I wanted to go to next position, I slide, right? If I want to slide to this position to here, I would do it that way. But from here to here, you can use the same finger. But you have to kind of think ahead. If you wanted to say hammer there, slide there, and you want to slide here, you might as well keep it like that if you're going to keep going. So depending on what you want to do with it is how you have to think ahead as far as how you want to hold it. Okay, so here's another example. If instead of playing both, if you did just one, so here's that lower one first, and then you add the higher one, then you might do this. But if you went the other way around, oops, then you might want to do it this way. Or you could do it like ice skating, like I showed in the other show with the sixth. Yeah, so that's one way. If you take these same notes, G and B, and let's say we study on the first 2 strings, so G and B would be located here at the 8th and 9th fret. So this is G and this is B. So like previous shows, you know that things spin around in a circle within 12 frets. So here's just the positions. This is do, and I'm going to come back here. I'm going to make it so that it spins in a circle. Next position would be 10 and 12. But you know 12 is the same as 0, so these are octaves. So I could continue up, but let's go over here. And then we're going to have 2 of the parallel shapes, and we're back to where we are. So learn it one way first. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. But go backwards as well. And again, you want to practice in the same manner. You memorize it and you figure out how you want to maneuver. And then you might want to, take these ideas and then fuse it together with the first one that you learned. Okay, so you got 2 positions so far. You got the ones on the 2nd and 3rd. Then you got the one on the 1st and 2nd. Okay, so let's do it. Next pair. Let's do the 3rd and 4th string. So this would be 5 and 4. So here's the next position. And I'll spin it in within 12 frets again. So we're going to start in here. Do, and here's re, mi, and then you got the 2 of the original shapes. And then we can go here, but 12 and 14 is the same as 0 and 2, and then same shape, and then, so again, more things to memorize. And then you go backwards. So now you have G and B here, G and B in the next pair, and G and B here. And it's a lot of fun. So happy studying, and this will affect what you do in Taro Patch tuning or open G tuning. You can use it for Hawaiian or for blues. All right, aloha.